everyone. So today we're here with Barbara Reich. We're so excited that she's here with us. She is an amazing professional organizer. She helps organize absolutely everything, but her specialty is closets, which is number one, especially in the fashion industry. As you continue to buy new things, you need someone to help cull and get rid of things too. We're so happy you're here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So let's start off kind of what is a day in a life with Barbara?
So every day for me is a little different because every client is a little different. So I might start the day organizing somebody's closet, helping them purge their clothes. And as we purge things, sometimes I will call upon a stylist and I will have you recommend what they should replace their items with. Sometimes I work on time management. Sometimes I go from a meeting with the architects and the designers to cleaning out someone's basement storage locker all in the same day. So getting dressed for the day is often difficult.
So what is your go-to style for, I mean, every day, as you said, is so different. So whether you're meeting with a client or, you have other collaborations or opportunities going on, what is kind of like your go-to?
So my go-to outfit is typically in the winter jeans, a sweater, and boots. And I can also get away with wearing a boot with a heel because often people ask me to take off their shoes when I walk into the house. So I get credit for looking great when I walk in, but I can still get my job done. And in the summer I do white jeans or light jeans, and I do a lot of espadrilles and wedges, and again, when I'm wearing a wedge, I just take it off when I get there. I also find it's helpful for me a lot of times to dress in layers because let's say I have a meeting that I need to be more dressed up for and look a little bit more appropriate in an office. I need to dress a certain way, but then I can go then to the client where maybe I'm working on their closet and I can take off my outer layer and have some like a clean, underpinning that's fitted, that looks nice, but isn't super fancy.
And what are some of your go-to brands or styles, like you said? So, like a clean, crisp white shirt. Where do you love to buy that from?
So I love Anne Fontaine for white shirts.
Just great staples.
Right, great staples.
And what about jeans? I mean, jeans are probably your go-to. Also, Barbara is a mom of twins too, so she's always on the go, whether she's running to clients or running to activities with kids. So jeans are probably like a key
definitely.
your wardrobe.
So I like Rag & Bone, I like Frame, I like AG, and those brands are always just super easy for me. The fit is always good, and I don't have to think a lot about it.
Right. What is the hardest thing for your clients to get rid of?
They'll have, for example, the outfit that they got engaged in and they've been married for 25 years. Or sometimes there's something that they just really loved, but they haven't worn it in a couple of years because it's stained, it's torn, it's stretched, and it's beyond repair, but they loved it so much that they don't like to get rid of it, but I sort of insist.
And what kind of advice? I mean, I personally love to purge my closet. I get, so excited when I make room for some new items, but what kind of advice do you give your clients about how to get rid of these things that you're so attached to, whether it's for a special occasion or just over time, like is it going to come back in style? What do you tell them?
Well, I also tell people if you're buying higher end designer clothing, you don't need to fill in from the Gap and Banana Republic anymore.
Right.
So sometimes people will sort of make that leap, but then they still have those other things that they're really not wearing anymore. But I also tell people that everything in their closet should be a 10. They shouldn't waste their time. Like if they have one great black dress that they would always choose to wear above all other black dresses, then they really don't need to have 10 black dresses.
Right. No, I 100% agree. How did you get started into, becoming a professional organizer?
So I started my career as a management consultant,
Okay.
and which is so related to this, that it's unbelievable. But I was working in management consulting, and I had my twins. They were babies at the time, and I had gone out on my own and created my own business doing management consulting still working with my clients. And this former partner at my firm called me and she said, hey, I'm working with someone and they want to hire a professional to organize their home office, and I thought of you should do this, don't kill me, I gave him your number already. So I did that first job and I loved it. And I told several people that knew mutually, myself and this former colleague that had referred me. And somebody said to me, hey, I want you to set up your house like my house. I'm having twins too.
Okay.
And it really grew from word of mouth. And also when my kids were little, I would go on these play dates. And to me, I just couldn't talk anymore about the sleeping and whether they were eating or not. There's a book that you can buy that will tell you how to train your kids to sleep through the night. And if you do that, they will sleep through the night. You never have to have the conversation ever again. Like, it's very simple.
Right.
So while I was on these play dates, while the other moms were talking about how many hours the kids slept or ate or whatever, I would take everything off the playroom shelves and reorganize the playroom.
Right.
So if you're the mom that does that, people love having you over.
Absolutely.
So I sort of got started a number of ways, but it was all word of mouth referral, and it's been really, really rewarding.
And explain to me the process. I mean, when we met earlier this summer, you kind of said, you'll have someone meet with you, you'll start with their closet, but then it's an evolving relationship. It's not just a one-time thing.
Right.
So kind of, just how does it all work?
So somebody will usually call me with a particular issue that they're having. Right. So they moved, they have a closet, they, just had another baby, they're having a baby and need to clean out a room and repurpose it. And so I'll come in for that reason, but as we're working together, it really becomes more of a lifestyle organization and time management, and the rest of the house really is just as important, because as you're moving things from one room, the other closets in the house become relevant.
Right.
And at the end of the day, what I want my clients to have is a place where they don't have to make any decisions anymore, where everything has a place, everything's in its place, and they can live in a way that's non-chaotic, and they can really maximize their time because they're not wasting time looking for things.
Right. Thank you so much for being here.
It's so nice
today.
being here.
We're
Thank you.
excited to show you the different looks that we styled Barbara in, and she is amazing. If you have any questions or need some professional organization, definitely let us know.
And I would like to say that I love Stylists to a T. I love your look and how ladylike and classy it is. And I love the things you picked for me, because some of the things were predictable, but other outfits that you picked for me are so me, but I never would have thought to wear them.
Everything looks great. We can't wait for you to check it out.